Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And I'm wondering, if I were to give you $1 million right now, what would be the first thing that you'd buy? I know, a lot of people would say, Dusty, you're not gonna give me $1 million. Okay, but what if? So put that down below in the comment section and make sure you press the like button to help out with the YouTube algorithm. First of all, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse even more optimistic as Bitcoin reaches $1 trillion market cap. Only thing I want to say here is don't think that XRP is the only coin that's gonna win or gonna go to the moon. You guys all know I talk about a lot of coins on this channel. I love a ton of them, and even though I give XRP the most attention, that's because I think it's one of the most undervalued and most promising coins in the next year or so. That doesn't mean it's the only coin I hold. I just have very high hopes for them, and I think the percentage wise, it's really going to be one of the best ones. Now again, even the CEO of Ripple has different coins too, so quickly think about that. Bitcoin is still a viable option, and so are a ton of other crypto. Then John Lennon's son explains why Gene Simmons tweeting about Bitcoin and ADA is good. Younger son of legendary John Lennon has been into crypto, and now he defends another celebrity musician who has entered the crypto sphere from haters, Gene Simmons. Sean O'Lennon said, tired of hearing people say Gene Simmons buying crypto isn't a good sign. Don't take business advice from Kiss bass, whatever. Gene Simmons is famous for his business acumen and has twice the IQ of any of you. He has accomplished much, and you have accomplished nothing. #Bitcoin. I really think this tweet is definitely not nice because he's basically calling us retards. So not exactly sure why he did that, because if Gene Simmons, I'm not sure what his IQ is. Let's say it were to be 100. He's basically calling us 50 IQ ants. I'm not sure exactly what his point is right there, but whatever. The bigger picture is I think Gene Simmons buying crypto is a relatively bad thing on a couple counts. For example, him shouting all these things about I'm buying this coin, that coin. I'm not exactly sure why he would do that, except for trying to either pump his own bag or trying to make his followers excited that he's doing that, because he's not really been in the crypto community for a long while. It's not like people value him for his crypto opinions. It's mostly just people in the music sphere, I guess. So I'm not exactly sure about that. Maybe he's really happy, though. He wants to share all his business ventures. Maybe he's also sharing every stock that he's ever bought. I'm not sure, though. But I think mostly it's a good thing from the perspective that is getting a lot of people that are not involved with crypto into crypto too. The bad part is also to do with that it's a lot of people who have no idea about crypto. It's a lot of people who don't care about the crypto itself. They care about making some money. And it's also, they're getting their advice, quote unquote, from Gene Simmons. Even though he says it's not financial advice, they're looking at him like, oh, he's buying this coin, I'm gonna buy that too. And he is pretty unknowledgeable because he has just said that ADA is really a lot cheaper to buy than Bitcoin. A lot of people can't afford Bitcoin, but they can't afford ADA. That was one of the most stupid statements he could have ever made. And I really lost about 95% of my respect for him as a crypto purchaser. Again, as a musician, let him be in his own, respect, because he's pretty high up there. Cannot, combat that. But thinking about the crypto statements, nah, that ain't it, chief. That ain't it. So I'm definitely not respecting him for that. Now, side note, completely something different. Go check out Unstoppable Domains. I've talked about this a couple of weeks ago, but the cool thing about these is you can buy a .crypto or a .zil domain, and they now have a pretty cool video here. I've actually talked to the team over there about exactly what's been happening, because they have now they have gotten themselves a little bit of a advancement, so to speak, where if you change one setting in Cloudflare, the .crypto domains can actually be accepted in native browsers like Google Chrome and whatnot. Before, if you bought a .crypto domain, you had to download their extension, but right now with a couple of tweaks in the settings, you can actually access them in your normal browser, which is pretty damn cool. All right, I'm not sure exactly what we would call it. It's not officially an integration. It's not officially a partnership like that, but it is something pretty cool that they have done for themselves now. And again, these are the supported browsers. It is going to be amazing. So yeah, of course, a lot of domains have been sold now in the last couple of days, I think. I haven't really seen that many change because my list, I have already bought 24 of these domains, so I'm already good. But there's a lot of other cool things you can do with them, like, for example, send money. By the way, this is not sponsored, nothing like that. This is just me out of my own, I guess, because I like it. You can, for example, send money to .crypto domains like that, and there's a couple of cool things you can do with it. Like, I think you can send money to other .crypto domains. You can host a decentralized website on there. A lot of cool things. Then Binance's brief pause of Ethereum withdrawals leaves community perplexed. A lot of people were perplexed about it, but screw it. It's just the way it sometimes goes. Funds are safe, so who cares? Flare Finance announces public beta for February 25th. Another one here is about exactly the same thing. The public beta launch of Flare Finance is celebrated with a reward of 100 XRP for 5 users. Flare Networks revealed Toa Labs is running an XRP ledger node from a nuclear bunker in Sweden. I was more so interested, however, in the promo campaign part about it. As, yeah, it's a small little campaign. It's not really too much. It's also not a real big account or anything like that. It's just something that people are interested in. As you can see here, I believe Crypto Eddie has also talked about this before. As covered by you today previously, closed beta testing with hundreds of testers was organized in January 2021. It attracted DeFi users with various levels of expertise. Its participants were eligible for an airdrop with one of the 110 unique NFT prices. And yeah, whatever. I mean, now a couple of people will get some 100 XRP each. To a certain degree, I think it's pretty dumb because it's only 500 XRP. In a different sense, they didn't have to do it. They could have also just said like, retweet, and tag and gave, nothing. And people would have still done it. So I think it's a pretty cool gesture from that perspective. And then US SEC accuses Ripple of XRP price manipulation in amended complaint. One thing I kind of missed yesterday, and again, that's why I usually like to wait on things, is how they really put them up like that. The SEC says XRP market manipulated by Ripple. And I saw a lot of people actually relate this to what Binance has been doing with their BNB. Even though it's completely different, people have been comparing them. Saying, for example, Binance is manipulating the BNB price by, again, I don't have the live coin watch open, so I can't show you. BNB is now top 3. I'm kind of unsure why it's not in this list, why I didn't put it there, but whatever. The maximum supply of BNB is 200 million, but Binance has a plan where they buy back BNB from the markets and dump it. Sorry guys, I shouldn't say dump, where they buy back the BNB from the market and delete it. And they buy that with money gained from their process, basically, in Binance. And so them buying BNB back and burning it basically makes it more scarce, gets the price up higher. There's a couple of reasons why that one is good, a couple of reasons why it's bad. The main reason why I would say it's a bad thing is because it's basically now in Binance's hands to manipulate the price by buying it back with their own profits and burning it. In a different sense, it's actually the most profitable thing you could ever imagine, right? Where a company, again, that's issuing the coin for that matter, but all right, a company is buying those coins and not even using them for their own gains, they are burning them. Again, you should reconsider because Binance has a ton of them, so of course they're doing it out of their own personal gain. Not for us, they're doing it for themselves. But it is a nice thing for people as BNB holders. And people are comparing it to Ripple because, first of all, they sometimes have even bought some XRP back that they haven't burned. And in a different sense, they are just selling it on us, but all in controlled fashion. They're controlling everything of what they're doing. And a lot of people right now are afraid that that's going to kind of hurt us in the end. Now, my vote on this and my thoughts about this is... Oh, wait, actually, let me quickly go into the documents a little bit because I think I haven't given enough context. According to the SEC, Ripple's CFO contacted Larson and Garlinghouse back in April 2016 and planned to discuss the downward pressure of the price of XRP. In the emails, the CFO also allegedly suggested that the crypto firm should adjust down a bit of the company's sell target for a few days in an effort to help stabilize or increase the XRP price. The SEC document goes on to claim that in response to the mail, Larson's response was, yes, let's adjust, while Garlinghouse voiced his support for the adjustment, but was also marginally inclined to be more aggressive when we do this. The lawsuit also delves into Garlinghouse's efforts to make the XRP cryptocurrency available in... I just stepped on my keyboard. What's going on? I wanted to stand up for a little second. I wanted to get a little stretch going, but I accidentally stepped foot on my keyboard. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen now, but you might be wondering, Dusty, why is your keyboard on the floor? Yeah, that might be a better question for you. It is, and I stepped on it. And even a more fun story, it's 2 keyboards stacked on each other because those little things underneath the keyboard have broken off. I'm not sure what you call it, those little clickety things to keep your keyboard up. Yeah, one of them is broken, so I just rest it on another keyboard, and yes, it is on the floor, and I just stepped on it. A little fun fact, if you didn't know, now you do. What can you do with the information? Nothing. So here they're basically alleging that the deliberately manipulated the price. We don't know exactly how. We just know that they have planned it basically and have done so. Here they're kind of arguing as to how they did it and exactly what they did and why they exchanged, yada, yada, yada. But in my opinion, it's kind of a you against them, because is it a bad thing that they, for example, wanted to stabilize or help out the XRP price with some of their efforts? It just depends on how you view it. If they are a holder of it and not, the official security issuer, basically, it is in their best interest to do so, right? From a holder perspective. So if you, for example, have, let's say, a huge part of the Bitcoin network. Now, let's say you have a ton of Bitcoin and you have the position and power to make sure people cannot dump it as quickly by just, kind of reversing everything. By if they try to dump it, you buy like a madman. You're wasting your own money. And even though you have a ton of Bitcoin, so it's basically also other people's money because the value might, do something crazy because of your efforts, it is still your own money to decide whatever you want to do with that. So I think it's a little bit of a difficult one. It just depends on exactly how this all came through. And we can't say just like that whether or not this is really a bad or good thing, because market manipulation is always happening in the crypto space. It just depends on who exactly is doing it, to what degree, and in what manner. Also, guys, go check out GSX. A link is down below. I have thousands of dollars into it because I want to kind of go big or go home. I'm hoping it goes times 40, times 50, times 25, whatever. Might just, lose all my money, though. I'm not right sure. But right now, it's 10 cents a coin, plus a 30% bonus, and plus a 5% bonus for using my link. Go check it out. A link is down below. It's the first gold-backed coin, and I think it's really interesting. But hey, go check it out, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.